So this is your first screenplay?
Yes.
So it's just easy to be a screenwriter, huh?
No, it is so different from novel writing, but it is. I loved it. I love world building, and world building and novels, it turns out, are pretty good adaptations to writing a long arc of what we're seeing in television series these days, because we don't just write one episode. It's not just about writing a pilot. It's about writing a sustainable, series of shows that you can spend 100 hours in this world and with these characters. And that's something that novel writers, I believe, do as a general rule anyway. We have a much longer relationship with our audience. So in that regard, it wasn't too difficult of a stretch, but the format is, yes, a little daunting, and it was a very steep learning curve. And I had several people who were wonderful about giving me notes and not just looking at it and saying, you need to really stop and don't quit your day job because this is awful, which is truthfully what they should have said.
You touched on so many great topics I want to follow up on. How about just the importance of being, as a writer, and it doesn't matter, I guess, if you're writing a novel or a screenplay, the importance of being able to not be too precious with your work and to accept other people's notes and ideas?
That's something that I fortunately have done in novel writing for a long time, because we do tend to circulate in either in writers groups or in formal education that I've done before. There's a lot of focus on workshopping, and so you get comfortable, or as comfortable as you can ever get, with putting your work in front of somebody else and accepting and toughening your skin and saying, okay, what is it that's good that I can glean from this, and especially knowing that we're all trying to truthfully just make the work better. And ISA is, not only was their feedback fantastic, but just the platform itself and the way that they support writers is unique. And to me, it's why I wanted to be part of the organization to begin with.
That's wonderful. What? Tell me about how the week has gone.
Incredible. The amount of time, energy, effort, and ability to herd cats that both Felicity and Jaron have, and just the support of this entire organization, is unprecedented. I don't know that it exists anywhere, and I'm not saying that as an insider, but even the people that I have met with this week have said nobody does this in this industry. Nobody does what these guys do, and they're really putting. They really want to take work and find talent and say, okay, if you don't have a way in, let's help you. We'll help you find that way in, and this is how we do it. We've had meetings, we've had lunches, last night was terrifying and amazing when we pitched in front of a panel of amazing industry people our projects, and then we had the party afterwards where we had a cake with our scripts on it, with the names of our scripts on it, and it was just, I feel like I have won. I'm prom queen. I feel like it's, well, even better than that, because part of it was earned.
Yeah. So this is a contest you would suggest other people try for?
Absolutely. Even if you're looking for notes, even if you're looking for an organization that champions talent, there really is an organization that exists, and it's ISA, where you can say, I'm nobody knows who I am, but I have talent, and somebody is really still trying to get that heard, and that's ISA.
That's wonderful. What do you think about Jaron and Felicity?
I adore them. They are hilarious. They are always positive, always trying to make this experience better, more comfortable. They want notes on, okay, no, please tell me. I'll one thing will happen, and I'll say, no, I don't want to complain. No, you're not complaining. They're doing and everything is wonderful. Things, it's life. So I can't say enough good things about them.
That's wonderful. Is there a highlight from the week that you want to share, whether it's a perfect or a very interesting meeting or anything like that?
I'm sorry. I know there's you. My first highlight was Carly Rae. I met the person I want to be when I grow up. She is amazing. So I got to meet somebody I have admired forever. That was the first highlight. And then I thought that was going to be the highlight of the entire trip. And then we had the, we met with did Third Thursday last night on Wednesday, and that was a highlight. And then I just had an incredible meeting with Stephen Emerson, and it's not Emerson.
I think it is. Oh, Emery? Stephen.
Yeah, most wonderful, and I messed up his name. So that's how wonderful it was. So.